Good afternoon. This is Jennifer Welch with the Welch Group. I want to go over a few points regarding the citizens depopulation. This is affecting several thousand policyholders across the state of Florida. It will continue to affect them, and I want to address a couple of points to help you understand this better. First of all, a citizens depopulation letter looks like this. And you'll see on the first paragraph is a very important component that talks about the policy is going to be non-renewed based on the 20% rule. That is a Florida statute that Citizens implemented this past year. Because Citizens is the government, they are also the state or the insurer of last resort, which means their goal is to try to keep as many policyholders in the private market as possible, as opposed to being insured with the government. If you do receive a letter like this, basically that means your policy is going to be moved to the private market within the year's period of time. Not immediately, but within the year's period of time. They will give you a timeline with which to respond to the carrier, which private market company you want. And in this case, you'll see this person, and obviously their contact and personal information has been whited out on this example. But they're being asked to respond to Citizens by February of 2025, even though their policy doesn't renew until November of 2025. So this is all being done well in advance of the renewal. Another thing I want to point out is the fact that if you receive a letter like this, your policy will stay with Citizens for the remainder of your current policy term. But at some point in your policy term, that private market company is going to assume responsibility if you have a claim. Your policy is not going out to them officially until your next renewal. So you will keep your Citizens policy. But if you had a claim, the new carrier would be the one that would be working and helping you through that claim process. A couple pages in on your letter, if you do get one, you will see the private market carrier options that Citizens has partnered with on your particular risk. In this policyholder's case, they've been provided 4 different carrier options, what the anticipated price will be at the renewal, and then also what your Citizens estimated renewal premium will be. So this is a comparison of renewal versus renewal, not your current price with Citizens and a renewal with the carrier. So just make sure you see that if you get one of these letters. The last couple of things are you will get in this packet coverage summary comparison. So it will show you the different types of endorsements and optional coverages that the private market companies have. And then when the time does come for you to move to that new company, then you can add additional coverages if you need them. All of these carriers have either already been writing in the state of Florida already or are vetted by the state of Florida, the Office of Insurance Regulation. They have been accepted and approved to do business in the state of Florida. So these companies have already been financially approved by the state. With that said, that's just kind of an overview of the depopulation. So if you do get a letter that says you're being non-renewed based on the 20% rule, that is a statute at the state of Florida that Citizens did create. There is more information on their website about this program, but we wanted to give you this quick snippet of information ahead of time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.